So the Prime Minister addressing NDA leaders over there on a day in which the opposition alliance has finally got a name. They call themselves India. I'll tell you about that in a moment, but just in terms of the key points mentioned by the Prime Minister, he said that the vote share of the NDA, he says, will be more than 50% in the forthcoming elections. He's certain. He says India's economic might will go up from being the fifth largest economy in the world to the third largest. He says that when he interacts with foreign leaders or foreign nations interact with the government of India, they almost seem to assume that it is going to be the NDA which comes back to power. He also apologized right at the end for mistakes which he may have made with regard to NDA allies in case some of those leaders felt that they were not wanted. So all in all, an important speech by the Prime Minister at a time in which the opposition have really stepped up their game as well. Will it be enough? Just a quick couple of reactions because we've got a special interview coming up at about 1:30. Manikam Tagore of the Congress and Shazia Elmi of the BJP joins us. Manikam Tagore, let me come to you first. The Indian National Democratic Inclusive Alliance, INDIA, is what you are calling yourself, but already BJP leaders are saying that it's Bharat versus your India and that they are rooted to the ground and you are not. How would you respond? Could you unmute, please?
Sorry. Thank you so much. And India is a team which is going to defeat the NDA and Mr. Modi, who for 9 years had ruled in an authoritarian way, and he has himself admitted just now that the defunct NDA, which Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee formed it for democratic purposes. Now he is forced to revive it because of the defeats in Himachal and in Karnataka. After the opposition parties for the past 2.5 years, our work in the parliament, the coordinated efforts, and then Patna meet, then the Bengaluru summit has created the fear for Mr. Modi that he is going to lose very badly in the 2024 elections. Therefore, only he has started to believe these 38 parties also. One thing is very clear, the way he treated the opposition leaders today also. They were forced, 4 of them were waiting outside to receive him. And there is no level playing field. It is not that they respect each other. It is only a cheerleader. They are all cheerleaders to Mr. Modi. Here, where we in India, we have a team which is respecting each other. We are all, each one of us has been respected. We all work together to stop the hatred and communal politics of Mr. Amit Shah and Modi. And we are together.
So let's see what finally happens. Right. I just wanted to get Shazia's reaction in as well. Shazia, just in terms of the name itself, it is evocative, and I know what the BJP is saying in counter, but do you believe that, it's finally given an identity to what was this very large opposition alliance which seemed to be going nowhere, that finally there is shape to the challenge that you face?
Well, I think it's very aptly baptized, and they call themselves India, and it's, they've given it to Bharat on a platter. The name itself, it's such a giveaway. So what can I say more about it? But it's so obvious as to what these each represent. And I think in the next Indian election, it will be the victory of Bharat, and for sure, as opposed to India. And even on India, there is confusion as to what India stands for. I totally disagree with what my predecessor, the spokesperson from Congress, Mr. Tagore, was saying. He says Mr. Modi admits it. No, Mr. Modi said it very clearly, with all respect, and that there has never been any lack of respect amongst each other. In fact, what is so obvious, and Mr. Modi doesn't have to say it, it is so obvious for each one of us to know that what is happening in Kerala or West Bengal or Karnataka vis-a-vis the so-called, bogey of opposition politics, or this new love that is born out of compulsion and Modi fear more than anything else. There is no love and respect. In fact, the cadres are just left to themselves. And as we see,
all right, I take your point, Shazia. I take your point. I'm just trying to Yeah. I just want to, because I need to wrap this up. Manikam Tagore, who's going to be the face of the the India alliance?
India is going to be the face. Indian voter is going to be the face. And we are very clear that...
No. But you know what I'm asking you. Who's going to be your prime ministerial candidate?
That we will decide whenever time
That's
comes.
all great sounding, but who's going to be your prime ministerial face?
Whenever we decide, whenever dates are announced, we will, whenever we decide, we will tell to the NDTV that we had decided. One thing I wanted to add to my friend that...
No, but Mr. Tagore, it's an important question, and I'll tell you why.
Only one thing I'm telling to you, that we know the thing that where you will bring that slogan again and again. People vote for not the Prime Minister, people vote for the MP. I am an MP, I had fought elections, people vote for MP, what I am doing in my constituency. Therefore, let us be very clear.
But that's debatable, no, Mr. Tagore? In the context of the last two elections, where the BJP has had such a strong leader in Narendra Modi, is it not important to actually identify a face, or do you believe that within the alliance, actually naming one is going to be difficult because there are contradictions within the parties?
But more than the face is one thing, which is also obviously...
the question is for her.
But more than the face,
Mr. Tagore, go ahead. Shazia, half a sec, I will come to you. Shazia, one sec, I was asking him. Go ahead, Mr. Tagore. Shazia, I'll come to you after that.
We are very clear that the opposition parties are together and we have named it as India. And India is the brand on which we are traveling. And whenever the leadership issue comes up, whenever MPs are elected, when we have to go for the people, when we have to go to the president to stake the claim, there will be a leader elected. Don't worry about it. We will do it as per the constitution. We will not belittle the constitution. We will not make the constitution irrelevant also. MPs only elect the leader of the Lok Sabha. Okay. We will do that.
So there is some kind of an insinuation here about the constitution.
Okay. Shazia,
I would like more clarity because I don't know exactly what is being said here. But the fact is, one is the face as to who represents this great alliance, India versus Bharat, or whatever is going to be. But more importantly, the vision, the roadmap. Is it just going to be bonded together by the glue or the adhesive of Modi hatred, keeping Modi at bay? Or is it going to be, is there a plan for the country? Like Modi ji just spelled out what it means for the economy, what it means for the polity, what it means for the poor, what it means for healthcare, what it means for security of the individual and the nation. All those questions will have to be.
So let's get an answer to that.
To my friend,
Mr. Tagore, why don't you answer that question? When are you coming out with your common minimum agenda?
Please, brother. To my friend, I'll just read the statement. We pledge to present to the nation an alternative political, social, economic agenda. We promise to transform both the substance and the style of governance. It will be more consultative, democratic, and participating. This is the statement by all the 26 parties. We are very clear there will be an alternative plan. The alternative plan will be for a democratic India. It will be for a consultative India. It will not be for an authoritative India. And I like to say that India should also win. Bharat should also win. India should not also...
semantics.
All right. Well, let's see what the specifics are. Let's see what the specifics finally are. And what that common minimum program will be in terms of your strategies, whether it's employment, the economy, or any number of other areas. We'll leave it over there.